Hello, everyone. This is Rebel Lee coming to you today. We're going to be discussing episode 12, Route 711 of the Dukes of Hazzard. We're about to come to the end of the season. We got one more left after this, and then I'll probably be taking a little bit of time off and coming back in the new year. Hope everybody's Christmas gift ideas is going good, and everybody's getting everything they need for the ones they love, and it's an exciting time this time of year. And just want to put out there that if any of you guys have done a Dukes of Hazzard Christmas theme, past or present, and you got photos, would love to see them. You can email them straight to ridgeraiders@yahoo.com. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to put them up on the Facebook page, which is also Ridge Raiders. If you ever want to go by and check that out. And, I'm coming to you here on YouTube, but also if you wanted to, you could check us out on some of our podcast channels. So we got Spotify, Apple, I can't even think of it right now, guys, but it's I go through Anchor, and they put it out there to several different places. Anchor's been really great. That's how we started this a while back. I was with Scott Clark at the time, and then we figured out how to kind of do YouTube, and then I've turned it into where it's videoing me. I'm not sure if anybody really wants to see me, but I guess it's better than just a picture up. Like I said, it's a really exciting time. I remember this when I was a kid, and like I say, about the rage of the 80s, 81, 82 was when Dukes of Hazzard merch, to me, was selling like wildfire. I don't know if it was later on in the episodes, but then they had the cartoon come out, and of all the things that they ever produced, the Dukes of Hazzard, and I either have it, want it, or have seen it. The one thing I wish that they had done was a comic book, and for whatever reason they never did. I could never understand that, because like I say, they had the cartoon and everything else. But anyways, also, if you're still looking for an idea for Christmas for someone you love, head on over to Tom's Wild Seasoning. Check out his products. He's got beef jerky and spices. It's a little cold here in where I'm at, so maybe you don't want to get out there and grill right now, but springtime will be coming soon, and it's great for grilling out. The jerky is fantastic. I've had just about every brand that he has put out there, and I will tell you, you will not be disappointed. So again, if you get a chance to check out Tom's Wild Seasoning, go over to his webpage. Let's see, I think I've gotten everything in that I wanted to talk to you guys about. If I come up with anything else, I'll say at the end of the episode. I'm not going to give you a rundown of this show. I'm just going to go straight into it. The name of it was Route 711. It opens up with the General Lee like tearing through the country, and it magically jumps where there wasn't no ramp. Usually they at least try to be realistic about the jumps and the ramps, but for whatever reason they did not on this one. Forgive me for going through some of my stuff here. I got some notes and things I'm trying to bring up, but for whatever reason they have the general jump, and then it looked like someone different was driving it. I mean, to me, I could tell that it didn't seem like Bo or Luke was in it. I don't know why I think that, but well, when it generally comes to the Cooter's garage, turns out Cooter was driving it. Now, reason he was driving is because Bo and Luke thought there was something wrong with it, wanted him to check it out, and they are Well, big surprise, having another big race somewhere in Hazard or near Hazard for the weekend, and Bo and them want to make sure that the general is okay. Well, the thing is, I mean, it sounded good from what I heard. There wasn't like obvious knocking or anything, but they get out. Luke and Cooter look under the hood, and Cooter, being the great mechanic that he is, all of a sudden says, "Hey, it's going to cost you $180 to get this fixed." What it is, they don't say. There's no smoke coming out of the thing. There's nothing that's obviously showing. No leaks or anything like that. Just that, oh yeah, this is bad. Got to get you $180. Well, this is Bo and Luke. You know, the guys that don't work. So where are they going to come with $180 at? Well, Cooter has an idea. He says that he knows someplace where they could get work. Oh, let me tell you something. He might as well them boys jumped back like he told them he had COVID. They were like scared to death. Oh, we can't do that. We got to stay on the farm to help Jesse. Keep in mind, this is next to the last episode, and I've not once seen where them boys have done anything on the farm. But they need to be there to help old Jesse. Well, Cooter says it's only 2 days, and they started being a little more agreeable to it. And so Cooter says he'd give them the information, and you see Bo and Luke at a tractor trailer looking it over, and a lady comes out, and let me tell you something. Way before the 80s gave us Paul Hogan or Hulk Hogan, the Dukes in 1979 gave us Helen Hogan. Apparently, she is a go-getter that maybe bends the law as much as she can. I think the last time she was in Hazard, she sold a bunch of stock to a dog racing park that never existed. So she's got this job at hand that she wants Bo and Luke to do. It's driving a truck for 2 days. I guess it's kind of just like come to town like a carnival thing or whatever. She goes from town to town with this truck, and she has to have drivers for it. So she puts out an ad. I don't know. It's kind of weird that she couldn't have got the 2 guys that kind of made fun of Bo and Luke and typically thought they were just hayseeds that were dumb. But they were her bodyguards, so I guess they couldn't drive a truck. Well, Luke convinces her to let him try and ask her to ride with him. Well, of course, he looks like a superstar. He drives the truck all the way through all these cars and stuff and doesn't bump into any of them. And just to show off a little more, and I kind of think he found her attractive, the way he was flirting. He decides to put it in reverse, and he drives that rig backwards, just about the same speed he did forward. So automatically, Helen Hogan's like, "Yeah, you guys are hired." Bo and Luke, oh my gosh, I like this right here. So on the first route out, they're in the truck. They're like, "I don't think it's what she said it was." So the stunts begin in Hazard County. This is the first time you see them jumping out of a vehicle and climbing up, and Luke is looking in and sees that it's a casino and it's not on the up and up, and well, one of their good buddies is getting taken for all he has. Man, these guys. They got Cooter here who gives them a job, but seems to always be kind of shady in the stuff that he always helps them out with. Then you got this guy that's a long-time friend, and here he is gambling away his money and everything, and his, I guess, life savings. So the good old boys they are, it's like, oh, well, we got to help this guy out. If they'd have just did their job, not been nosy, got their $200, and got the general fixed, this story would be over with. But no. So Luke climbs back into the truck. By the way, As a child, I thought that was feasible. Every time I was behind a motorhome and I saw that ladder, I thought, if my dad wasn't driving this car and my mom wasn't in the front seat and I'd have got a tanning, I think I'd have tried to climb out that window, jumped on that hood, and seen if I could get up on top of that ladder and see if there's any bad guys in the camper. But anyways, that was not this show. This show was just them getting up in the truck, and there'll be another scene where Luke jumps off of the truck on the General Lee and gets in. And you'll see a lot of more stunts like this coming up, not only with the car, but with the characters as well. And I like it. I really do. I think, honestly, that y'all should go check this right here show out. It's one of the better ones to me. It's got, like I say, all the chases. It's got, like, some drama. And that was a pretty good storyline. Anyways, Bo and Luke decide they're going to help this guy out. So the best way to do that, I guess, is to break into the truck and steal his money back. Of course. What go on with that? The only problem is Roscoe was already in there. And whenever the guys came back, the ones that they had Enos and Bo distract, Luke and Roscoe found themselves trapped, and Roscoe thought Luke was Enos. So Luke just did a bunch of grunting and stuff. And then when they had the opportunity, Roscoe said run, and they took off, and the one guy got knocked out by the one door, and then the other guy got knocked out by the door Luke came out of. So they get back to the barn, and the farm and the house, and they find out that Jesse could be a poker player. Jesse looks like the type. I liked him looking more like a gambler than I did Kenny Rogers in The Gambler. But they tried to con Jesse, but that didn't work. He let him know that he was on to it, and he showed him some card shuffling and stuff that he knew. So they come up with a great plan of Daisy being on his side and him being the high roller, and he's going to set in for their friend on the next run. So Bo and Luke go back, and I mean, this is hard for them. They had to go to work again, try to make a honest living. And they're riding, and Jesse's beating the casino because they got it figured out how they can switch it over when Jesse's at the roulette table, and I guess Jesse knows, like, the cards, how to make it in his favor, even though there was kind of shady. Anyways, there was a lot of chasing going on here, and Roscoe and Boss, and all kinds of stuff happens. And Jesse wins back all the money that their friend had lost. And that truck finally gets pulled over. And once again, Bo and Luke put somebody else out of business. This woman who is just trying to make a living. Little shady, yes, I admit, but I'm not sure that don't happen in Vegas or anywhere else, guys. But anyways, they put her out of business. Boss thinks he's going to get the whole show now and everything. Well, they break the news to him that they done called the state police, and so they're on the way to pick up the truck and all the gambling equipment. So the real winner of this was Boss Hogg, because he got a kiss from Daisy, and that's about the only one I can say that really won. I mean, the guy got his money back. Their friend, they put him at the state line, said, "Good luck, brother," whatever. But it just, it was a pretty good Dukes of Hazzard show. It was like I said, the start of what we're going to see more of. And that's always going to be fun. It's always going to be fun to see the jumps and the stunts and things like that. Just like WWE says, don't try that at home. Probably a good thing that I didn't try that, because I wouldn't be here talking to you today. But yeah, there's still a little part of me when I'm behind an RV or something. I think, the bad guys up in there, Maybe I should tell somebody to hold the wheel and go find out. Yeah, that would be dangerous. That'd actually be deadly for me. But anyways, I hope that you do go seek this show out. It's, like I say, one of the funner ones. And it's more of what I think the Dukes of Hazzard becomes. This was the start of it. And we've seen a lot of the characters. The character that I love the most has not been introduced yet. I'm hoping that he comes up in the next couple of seasons. And that is Flash. Yes, I love that dog. Anyways, that's all I have for you on this show. We'll be back with you again. We'll be reviewing episode Unlucky 13, The Double Sting. Wonder what that's going to be about. But I hope everything's going well for you guys. I hope y'all had a great week. I hope that, like I say, you're getting your Christmas shopping in, getting excited about going to see family, friends, opening up all the gifts, eating all the food, just watching these great Christmas movies that some of them will make you cry. And again, if y'all have any Dukes of Hazzard, like tree ornaments and stuff that you did, like a whole tree of the Dukes of Hazzard, or you have some kind of lighting that you set up, because, man, I'm out here on YouTube, I see a lot of creative things. Not just there, it's on Facebook. I've seen stuff there, and that one website, I can't think of it, escapes me right now. But anyways, if y'all have anything like that and you want to share it, I would be really, really happy to see it. Send it over to ridgeraiders@yahoo.com, and I'd like to let me know if it's okay if I post it over on the Facebook page. But like I say, we got one more episode, guys, and we're wrapping up season 1, and, well, we're wrapping up 2021. And excited about starting out the new year. I will try to come up with other formats, other ways of talking to you guys about these shows. I didn't want to do just a summary and then go into my regular spew. One thing I have discovered as an adult, I thought these guys were awesome. As kids, they could do no wrong in my eyes. And apparently as an adult, I'm seeing a lot of wrong that these guys are doing. So next week, I'm going to wrap up all the businesses they put these people out of, and all the other shenanigans that they've done in this season, and touch on all the important things we've seen that carry out throughout the rest of the show, and get ready for the new season. Say it'll be, but first we got to get through the Double Sting, and that'll be next Friday, guys. Until then, yeehaw! Keep it between the ditches and stay safe.